Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Shield Destroyer. And get like this video in just because it just wouldn't be right if I didn't play it right. But every time when I've tried to record it, it's, as you know, my computer's too slow, mate. For some reason, my computer just can't handle this anymore. Can't handle recording anything without slowing down. So now I've lost it. I just saw it, and now I've lost it, peeps. The snorting video, right there. Well, the after snort video. It's quite funny, isn't it? That like so many of Tommy Robinson's fanboys.
I can't fucking believe the internet.
All getting like a bit annoyed, weren't they? Because the geezer who had interviewed him, another grifter, of course. I don't know who he is, where he come from suddenly. But of course, all they heard was he'd interviewed him and then taken down the video. And so they were all like, oh no, I haven't seen the video, and it's Tommy, my bum boy. And they were like all pissed off that he'd taken it down. Like somehow now this Stefana Joch or whatever the fuck his name is, I don't know. You know his name. People out there probably better than me. I've never heard of the cunt till this now viral video has been put out there, right? But yeah, it turns out he clearly was told to take it down because it was obviously exposing what they're trying to hide. That Tommy is still a big cokehead, spending all, I think he's just asked $4,000 or something for his, asking his fanboys for $4,000 so he can pay his production team or set his production team up. When you say $4,000, of course, what it means is ideally, hopefully, enough people go, oh, $4,000's not much. Yeah, I'll give 20 quid. You'll soon get there. And enough of those idiots will do that, innit? So he'll get 400 grand, innit? And we know that these Tommy Tods will fund, because they got, their cash either goes on Stella or Coke or whatever they're putting in their arms, you know what I mean? So they've always got a spare bit of cash for that, so they can always give 20 quid of it to Tommy, innit? But it's amazing how viral that's now gone. Like, I keep seeing it, but I did try to record it and put one up, but like I said, it was just too slow and missed the point. I kind of did put it up just to see if it come through on here better, but it didn't. But yeah, it's just disappeared. It was here. It was on my page a second ago, and as soon as I've loaded this, it's disappeared. Reviewed it, fucking what's it called itself? Of him snorting, sniffing, fucking rubbing his nose 1,000 times. Even if people think he's just got a cold.
Excuse me, sir.
Like, you know, a Robinson fan's gonna be like, oh, shut up, he's just got,
You both had 2 warnings.
You didn't. That's not 2 warnings.
an allergy or whatever.
You're a liar. You keep blaming other people.
Like, well, how does that explain all the shuffling around, the constant moving of the legs and all that, right? He's coming up, mate. He's taken a great big snort before he's gone out there. And everyone knows that, right? You don't even need to have ever seen anyone on fucking coke to straight away see, yeah, that's a guy on something, isn't it? And an awful lot of people out there go, "Oh, so what if he takes a bit of coke? What's the big deal?" Because they take coke, right? Oh dear. The difference between those who are doing a weekend line, even though that's really bad for you and really stupid because it's government drug, is people like Tommy, who's been just, handed money over the last, I don't know, 20 odd years. He was dealing drugs in Luton, so he wasn't short of a few. And of course, he was getting his bit cheap then for nothing, right? When you've constantly then getting a handout of big bunch of money from bankster pigs in order to unsettle countries, means people like that, because they love that coke so much, they love that scene of it, means they're on it all the time. They become addicted, right? Means they're constantly, anytime you see Tommy on a stage on the thing, he's snorted, mate. You want to see him when he's on it, when he ain't snorted, right? On his come down, you think he's getting up being such a fucking, it's the coke that gives him the confidence. But how long is he going to be about when you're coking it up like that, innit? How long before the heart says, fuck you, you fucking coke dick? Probably not long now, mate. It'd be nice to be able to see that video, but now all we've got is this. So he might play. He'll probably just slow the fuck down on here as well and just keep stopping. So if anyone's out there not sure what I'm talking about, let's go, what is he on about? Like, not even showing us anything. Like, it was here, people. Disappeared. I can't help it. I thought while it's there, I might as well do a live, show it, so at least it's up there, isn't it? Oh, I know. I'll go to, I'll try and find who played it. Oh, God, I can't think of his name. Wait there, people. I've got it. Someone played it on YouTube yesterday. And it's only a quick, he always does very quick videos though, but I can't even remember his name now. It's probably morning, I'm a little bit oh man, where are you? It'd be nice if, like, when you actually played something, right, I don't think they do this, but every time you play something from one of your, what's it called, it just went to the top, right? Went to the top of the list. So for example, if you're watching me now and you looked at your list of the people you're subbed to, I'd be right at the top because it was the last thing you watched. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, it'd be nice for every time you watch something. So then when you try and find something to show people that you watched, and also, more than likely, the ones that you watch the most are always going to be near the top, aren't they? Just an idea, YouTube. Save me having a scram trying to figure out. I don't know why I can't remember his name. There you go, James LE3. Bloody hell. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can, I'm tired, people. Oh, you go, right. I know, you got that one. What? Is it on a short? It might be on a short, but I think all of these are shorts, really. What? Where's it gone? Oh, that's weird. I'm pretty sure James LE3 put the video out yesterday. Are they taking them down? Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be like James LE3 to delete that. I wonder if they're taking them down or something. I definitely saw it on his yesterday. Oh wow. Okay, well that's fucked up, isn't it? Right. It seems to have disappeared off of his, so I reckon they must have taken it down. Yeah, it's quite funny because I've just done a general Tommy Robinson. Ah, there's one, right. So there was a load before it, and this one should be front and
City, right? Please watch this video. Head over to Bounce on YouTube. Go watch this madness. He is off his nuts.
I guess. So I spent 12 to 18 months in a city called Telford, and I spent time with dozens of girls and families, getting to know them and hearing their story and building a...
I spent time with dozens of girls.
I got them all banged to rights. They're all paid. So I said, okay. And the worst thing is about this...
So do you think now where things are at, you mentioned the by-election, Andy Burnham, it looks like he's, well, why not? Because this is a great country and it's just so lost. No, I think this is why you're so fascinated.
They had to pull this podcast down of all streaming platforms. This is the man that obviously leads the country. This is the man that paints these narratives. All these narratives, you get me? Muslim this, Muslim that. It's all Muslims. It's all the Muslims. It's all the Asian people. Yeah, there's a black boy there. You get me? This country's because of all the Muslims. This is trust me, Anyway, you just can't make this stuff up, man. But anyway, let me just not say nothing. Ache. My people, you got the boy Tommy Robinson. Now, this is the person that lead the city, right? Please watch this video. Head over to Bounce on YouTube. Go watch this madness. He is off his nuts.
I guess. So I spent 12 to 18 months in a city called Telford, and I spent time with dozens of girls.
And that, there you go. I think like the dozens of girls is true, right? The 12 to 18 months in Telford. I mean, why is anyone buying that as true? Seriously. Immediate comes out of a lie. I spent 12 to 18 months in Telford. I mean, come on, people. You really think Tommy Robinson spent a month, a week in Telford? You know what I mean? Maybe he passed through Telford at the best, right? The fact he talks about spending time with dozens of girls, I think is very telling. It wasn't women, it was girls, right? The fact that he run a pedo gang called the EDL, and the greatest way they hid the fact that it was a pedo gang was by telling everyone they were against pedos, of course, but they had to be a certain color and a certain religion in order to fit the frame of lying to easily led fools. Now nobody's again, these fucking Tommy Robinson bitches don't even give a fuck that they're king, and they'd call them king because they fly the flags, don't they? They love to carry the flags of their kings. Don't even give a fuck that all that family's well and truly under the scope. Even the press tell you, oh yeah, pedo. You know what I mean? But I still want to just point the finger at fucking a whole. The majority, the biggest majority of religious people in the world, right? But of course, if you probably walked up to these Tommy Robinson bangers, right, and you was a white man saying, "Oh, I'm Muslim," they'd probably go, "Oh, yeah, it's not you, it's the brown ones." You know what I mean? If you're a brown man and you said I'm Christian, oh yeah, it's not you, it's the Muslim ones. It's like, oh yeah, it's their book that turn them into pedos. Like every single one who's preached to, every single man apparently that's preached to under the Muslim, the mosque as opposed to the church becomes a pedo. And then they bounce about Christianity, right? This is a Christian country, and ignore the billions paid out by the churches, the Vatican City, to cover up and move priests and preachers from churches, right, for pedo. Of course, they ignore all of that as well, right? And you never actually get to the root cause when people are just pointing their finger at one of their personal hates, in it. And so therefore the paedophilia gets worse and is allowed to go on because of such fucking idiots, fucking scumbags, man, all following a fucking cokehead. I mean, you know, he was in what country was it when he was telling all of his fucking idiots how he can easily, whatever country he goes to, he can get a deal of coke in it. You remember that one? He was bragging that wherever I go, yeah, I always get a snort in it. But they like it. That's how stupid these people are, right? They love it. They love the fact that he's a cokehead because they're cokeheads. They love the fact that he's a weak coward who always needs a gang because they're weak cowards that always need a gang, right? Don't hear these little pussies coming out on their own. No, they come out on the fucking marches, mate. They come out when the gang's out. There you go, people. There you go. I'm glad your Tommy video that got taken down is some of the clips have been well and truly kept up for you all to see. Not that it'll matter, right? Not that a Tommy tard actually gives a fuck about truth. Instead, they prefer to wreck their country, innit? Ruin it. And let me tell you something, people. I went to the pub on Saturday, right? It's just supposed to be a bit of food, a couple of beers, just to kill a bit of time, you know, just get out of the house. And there's a geezer there that I know. Or a couple of geezers there that I know. And so I'm having a drink with them, and they're telling me about going to a party in his close, right, in the same area as me, literally next close down. And I was like, "What party? What?" And they say, "Yeah, they've done it every year pretty much since COVID." And I was like, "What's this then?" Basically, what they do is everyone in this close in this road's been invited. They've already got like a load of them join a WhatsApp group, and all the people on the WhatsApp group just put in however much money, contribute a bit of cash. They buy a load of fucking meat, load of food, load of drink. They got a DJ there. One of them's a DJ and what have you. And they go to the end of the close where it goes into sort of country, farmland and all that. Right at the end of their own close, and they just set up DJ, barbecue, bang out the music. They set up like little bouncy castles and that for the kids, and all of them just come out for the day and just get fucking have a party, innit? And I was like, They go, yeah, we're going to fight. You go. I'm like, yeah, and I couldn't believe it, man. I turned up and there's just like all these people from the close and that, and I'm like, wow, what a fucking thing, man. And I was so impressed that someone had put this together, or like the close had, right? I thought, imagine this if you turned it into the whole. Like I always say, you turn something like that into the whole of, like, rather than a close in the area, the whole area, right? Imagine that, right? Imagine how far you could go with such things. Let's all go out and grift our way to Agenda 2030. Yep. I mean, how dumb are you when you see scumbags like this, right? Always getting mass media attention, getting you know, you can't not come across Tommy on the internet, can you? You know, if you're a fucking child who only watches cartoons, Tommy's going to come across your page, right? Yeah, they think somehow that, I mean, I don't think these people think, do they? That's a problem with such low IQ Tommy supporters, is they never actually think. They never actually try and, like, you know, constructively come up with what's the likelihood of Tommy Robinson, someone like Tommy Robinson, who's against the state, who's trying to expose that the whole state is now Muslim. The state is Muslim, mate, right? The bankers are all Muslim. The people in control are all Muslim, apparently, right? And they're trying to protect the Muslims because it's the Muslims that are pedos. It's like, why can't they just work out how obvious, when, you know, when you're a household name, you've been mass marketed by the same people that you're supposedly against. When you get a big stage in the city of London where they close down roads just for you, what the fuck? What you think? I mean, honestly, it's just, it winds me up that you would work this out as a 3-year-old, right? You'd work. I mean, a 3-year-old would be able to work out that Tommy's a dirty grifter, but apparently a bunch of cokehead fucking football fucking hooligan fucking Stella Artois downing pricks can't work it out, right? Wait, Minutes of Horror, my #1 watched YouTube channel for years. Wisdom and Mindset, and sick channel as well. Controlled opposition playing proxy games against each other. Yeah, it kind of just, you just, like, don't get up and pretend you give a fuck about your country, your children, you know, the children, when you're just coming out this fucking stupid, innit? When you're doing the exact opposite of what you claim, innit? There's an awful lot of people who put an awful lot of time into actually researching, actually go and figure things out for themselves, right? So they come up with the right way to take things, the truth of what's going on. And these people that just come out and go, yeah, fucking, the problem in the country is Muslims, and then they just hound a fuckload of immigrants, and even the immigrants, the illegal immigrants. Though I couldn't say where all these immigrants are coming from, right? And I certainly couldn't say what religion they are, right? And are they all the same religion? I doubt it, but I don't know. But they've all been tarred with the same brush. And maybe it's because most of the immigrants are brown and look like what these people hate. I don't know, right? But it's very much the same. And when you look at the whole aspect of that, you should be able to see that this is being, you're being set up if you're falling for it, innit? If you're falling for it, you're being set up, mate. But maybe that's the point. Maybe that's a good thing in a way. They are. I always look at it that way. They are letting the lowest IQ dirtbags, scumbags that are a menace to society because of their low IQ, right? Because of their low IQ and their addictions to drugs and alcohol. They are letting them expose themselves as, and it doesn't matter whether they've been hidden for 50 years and they've just been a dirtbag since they're 20 and they're now coming out with a flag wrapped around them at 70 years old, or whether they're a 30-year-old, right? They all seem to want to come out and go, oh, yeah, look at me. And they get them all on the screens. They're facial recognizing them all, ain't they? They're really sort of dragging the bottom of the sewer with the Tommy Robinson crew, right? And getting them to expose themselves as just what dirty fucking idiots they really are. Wisdom and Mindset, 6 channels. I don't watch anything now. I mean, most channels, if they've got more than 10,000 subs, I instantly go, you're not getting them. You ain't getting that if you're not somehow for the fucking scabs. Hence why you see me watch things like James LE3, the best, isn't it? You know what I mean? James LE3, a few others, I watch every now and then. I don't watch much. I don't watch much. You know what I mean? I don't need to. What do I need to watch? Like I say, I think if you watch too much shit on YouTube, you're just gonna fuck your own head up, innit? Once you know enough, once you know something, I always say you only really need to know one thing to see how fucking disgusting this world is and go, yeah, I ain't putting up with this shit no more. You've only got to look at your own tax bill to see you're a slave. That should be enough, right? Controlled opposition playing proxy games against each other. Yeah, how you doing, Tiger Lily? More and more people are praising Tommy Robinson. He is now everywhere, and it makes me cringe. I'll tell you what it is, Tiger. It's not so much more people, because a fuckload of people in his days. I guarantee you, I fucked his whole lot up. That's why he dropped. I always said he's like one of them. You in them games, you knock them down and then they pop back up. That's what kept happening. You'd expose the Lee McMillan at the time. That fucked him hard, because I was going around to all of his, his channels, all the places where his channel, all the lives, and going fucking Lee. So they couldn't ignore it eventually, right? And you saw a shitload of people suddenly. There was even channels out there. The ex-Tommy fan, and exposing him because they felt so fucked that they'd been conned. And so many people in the UK now know, the majority of people in the UK, I think, know that Tommy's a cunt. But obviously there's always a lot of knuckle draggers, right? There's always going to be knuckle draggers coming out. But now the thing is, they're taking him to America. They're taking him to Australia. So when you're hearing a lot more, it's because you've got Australian influence, American influence. And as we know, again, in Australia, America, there's a fuckload of, it's bigger, much bigger countries. And so you're going to have a much higher amount of knuckle draggers, right? And you've got, obviously, they've given him, in order to push him as hard as they can now, whereas back in, say, 2012, 2015, 2000, he might have had 10, say, grifters that are working to promote him, right? Now, of course, they're really pushing the Tommy Robinson shit for the last few years. So he's probably got 1,000 grifters now that are pushing him, right? All funded grifters to purely push Tommy Robinson and anyone talking Tommy Robinson bollocks in it. Oh yeah, definitely. All this support and nothing to show for it other than another rally day. I know, you know what I mean. I mean, like this guy literally just comes out, says Islam, blah blah blah, and that's it. That's all it needs, right? And a load of people just turn up because they're bored, innit? Have you noticed as well when he does his London, there's always big football games on because they know they can, you know, a whole load of people from up north are going to be traveling to London to watch a football game. So they know they'll drag them in, you know what I mean, for a bit so they can make the crowds up. He spent more time abroad than in England, so I don't know why he claims Britain first. LOL. What's that good overseas? I know he lives in Dubai now. I mean, he lives in Dubai. A lot of people think he lives in Spain. It's like, no, he lives in fucking Dubai, you fucking mongs. Don't you think that's a bit ironic? 2 lions on the t-shirt represents the ancient ruler's soul gateway for soul transformation. Yeah, I mean, he's again that t-shirt, you know, again, just by wearing that, it's to his fanboys, of course. Oh, look, he's wearing the Union Jack. Yeah, he's for us. He's going, yeah, he's for the Jack de Morlaix, the Knights Templar, the dirty cult, mate. Strange J named him Tommy, short for Thomas. The name Thomas means twin. This relates to his corporate name and his actor's name. And I think it's funny that Tom Robinson sung War Baby. You are a war baby. And what's Tommy trying to start like? Civil War, War Baby. And they say, like, they give it this bollocks that he's, he was an old Miggs guy. Well, you know, I don't think they say Miggs. They say Luton Town Football, like somebody. He got his name. He just took a name from somebody he knew. Like, what? Why would you do that, mate? We just can go, I used to go to football, and there was a geezer called Tommy Robinson. He used to support it. So I thought, I'll just use his name. What? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, no lions in Britain. Absolutely. But we are apparently the Free Lions. What? Is it the Free Lies? I don't know. They're doing Bright playing 2 roles at the Mo. He's the actor. They're doing Caps and Frank and I've got everyone. You know, I've said hello to everyone. I'm trying to say hello to everyone. Agree. The UK did not exist before 1801 AD. Act of Union, folks. Who created that act? The title of the land, folks, be Britain. Swiss Family Robinson. Yeah, you got that as well, with it. The Swiss Family Robinson, man. Tommy Thompson, machine gun soldier. The soul sold, folks. Yeah. I mean, he sold his you know, and the truth is, Tommy doesn't dislike Muslims. You know what I mean? He went to a school where there was enough. He had enough mates. Like I said, when he come to the pub, he had 3 Muslims with him. But Tommy will do anything for fame and fortune, right? He's found what he feels like's the easy road. And I guess in theory he's had the easy road. When you think about it, you know, he's had a very easy road, hasn't he? Thanks to his fanboys for the last 15, 20 years. And he's been paid very, 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 very well for simply just getting up on a stage or doing a podcast or doing, you know, he's never done a day's work in his life, Tommy. Never done a day's work in his fucking life, right? He's either a drug dealer, got caught drug dealing. Oh yeah, right. You're part of the BMP. We need some info on the people in there. You're part of the mix. The reason you're part of both of those is because they are great buyers of your drugs, aren't they, Tommy? Right, you can do fucking 20 years, mate, or you can work for us. Simple. That, you know, exactly how Tommy's ended up where he is. He's done a deal with the devil. Done a deal with the fucking devil, mate. Swiss Robinson, yeah. Lodge spell Kabbalah of ancient high priest Hermes from ancient Heliopolis temple, the two-life spell. TRB like America. Yeah. Location of Heliopolis today be Cairo. Heliopolis. Funny fucks, isn't it? But yeah, I just, you know, it still baffles me how people are so easily fooled by these grifters, man. They can't see that, you know, there's fucking loads of grifters. I say 99% of fucking YouTubers, so-called truth, are grifters, man. Getting the people to follow them, to follow what they say, right? Because people need somebody to speak to them. They need someone to tell them for some reason, innit? They can't work it out for themselves. Like, you should work it out for yourself, then find who's saying what you've worked out, innit? Who's not pushing you down any lines of divide, any division is a fucking a grifter, and it don't matter whether it's religion, whether they're telling you to come to Jesus or hate Muslims, you know, grifter all over it. Grifter. If they're going, "I'll come to Jesus," and you're going, yeah, because I was. My mummy and daddy baptized me, so yeah, I love this one because he said come to Jesus. You're pricking it. Still after that little fucking cuddle from your invisible friend, innit? And you'll be drawn in to anyone who loves your invisible friend or pretends to love your invisible friend too, innit? How can people not see still just the disgrace and the mind control of religion? Not one religion, not two religions, religion. Like, how can you call yourself a thinking man, a wise, intelligent thinking man, if you still can't see that religion is an absolute fucking diabolical disgrace that every man should have turned around and said, "Fuck off! We ain't fucking allowing that shit, you dirtbags. We're not bringing our children up to have a fucking invisible friend and tell them a load of fables to make them feel some weird way, innit?" There we go. Coffee, paste, timer. Yeah. TRB singing G-Wagon, driving through Palestine? No. That Palestine, I think. I don't know whether he was he singing? Did he drive through Palestine? I don't think that can be Palestine. Maybe what? Dubai. Oh, Dubai. Okay. G-Wagon. Oh, was he in a G-Wagon, or was that just a nod to the old Freemasonic lodges? The G-Wagon itself is probably a nod to the Masonic lodges, isn't it? Mercedes. What was it? Oh yeah, that was it. Mercedes. Yeah, funny fuckers, man. I said to this geezer on Saturday at this little party, right? I see like one of them, it just skinning up a big jibber. So I said to him, "Hey mate," I said, "don't mean to be cheeky, but when you spark that, do you reckon I could have a puff or two?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he gave me like about 4 or 5 joints worth of gear, and it's really good fucking gear, people. Really good bit of like weed. I was like, wow. I sat there at this party on the grass, just fucking skinning up joint after joint till it was all gone. But yeah, I was impressed with the weed, man. I was like, whoa, and I thought, oh fuck, I ain't got no contact. I ain't even spoke to anyone about where'd you get this weed. Maybe my mission now to find that guy or somebody in that close is, because there's a few people definitely smoking it there. So I figured like I might be able to, you know, somehow come across them again and find out where they got that weed from, man. Because it was good weed. I ain't smoked as good weed as that for a long time. Rolling out the window with a Dubai trucker's tam. Admiralty law, Chakis, and corporate identity. A mind-bending conversation. LSB film. LSB I can't trust. Twins shall refer to the sun of life and moon for death. The two lies lodge Kabbalah. No consonants in demotic. Truly, Mr. means pyramid. Place of soul ascension for resurrection. That was it. Yeah. Mary's Mr. That's it. Mr. Seeds. Peace. What does man in L mean? Place together these. The answer, Frank. Mercedes. Yeah. And what's that star? The symbol in, you know, of course, in a circle, the star, the 3 points, almost. I think it's like 3 triangles in there, isn't it? SD in ancient demotic, Mr. is pronounced Mer. Pentagram. I don't know. Would you call it a pentagram, a Merc sign? I bet. Yeah, I mean, they've all got so many of these car manufacturers. You know, obviously they've all. I mean, Alfa Romeo, mate. Go and have a look at the Alfa Romeo symbolism, innit? I mean, that is, and you think Alpha, Rome, O, but the symbolism of Alfa Romeo, man. It's a snake in it. What else? Yeah, Mercedes. Alfa Romeo is massive symbolism. What does British mean? No, you kids, them. Not you kids, them. When we call them kids, we're talking about the sheep. Legs of Man, logos to SD, the 3-star of Mercedes. That was it, yeah. Legs of Man. That's it, like that. What's it called, isn't it? Alfa Romeo logo, that is related to the House of Fauci logos. Look that up, folks. House of Fauci. And then Ford loved the 3 you look at all the Mustang, it's three lights at the back, three either side, right? If you look at all their trucks now, all their F-150s, like their front lights literally are three, right? You got, and of course it was Ford that apparently said a load of stuff about Zionism, and then had to stand up and publicly apologize for what he'd said about Zionism, right? Henry Ford. Allegedly, people will say that they threatened to kill his wife and that, but I'm like, he was a banker. At the time, he was allegedly the richest man in the world, the most powerful man in America. Admiralty law, chakras, and corporate identity, a mind-bending conversation. Isle of Man, British Isles, the Legs of Man logo. Why you keep telling us about LSB Productions? But you trust him? You don't think LSB Productions is a grifter? What else been happening? I haven't really seen anything. The OG Ford guy invented the modern day working hours by scientifically patterning different shifts alongside commute and 48 hours resting. Yeah. To mass produce the cars, he set up the working day in it. How to get the most out of a worker, man. Out of a workforce. Trust estate by the three certainties, three titles of trust unlocks a straw man dupe, folks. People are gubbed by consent, so accept lies be true, you consented. For maximum work efficiency. Yeah. So SD, no, he's not of, no, any sorts mark. LSB of Chris, the Thetford Thomas Paine Lodge. He's only a few years new to all this, Mark. I don't think so, mate. I think you're like, I'll say, by you got to like think, think. Chris Vivi. Yeah, well. Anyway, I think like I said, you know, what you're watching on YouTube now that you don't already know, mate. What you're learning from Chris, really, innit? History of the world. Some people made up some bullshit. Other people believed the bullshit and taught it to their children. Other people added new shit to the old shit to profit from the grift. Wars were fought over who had the right shit. The bullshit grew and grew until the present day, where we're all surrounded by mountains of solidified solid gold bullshit and millions of fully committed devotees of bullshit. Yep. Funny as fuck, isn't it? It's funny how people accept bullshit so easily. like in all the so-called hundreds or thousands of years of religion, right? You'd think by now everyone would go, oh yeah, that's that one religion has got the most fact, so therefore must be the most true. But then when you look at every religion, there's not a fact in them. You know what I mean? There's not a proven fact in them. I mean, the Muslims will tell you that that theirs is more because they've got a bloodline that's still in today's world that leads back to Muhammad. And I go, well, how do you know that? Well, because someone says it. Someone says, oh yeah, we're the bloodline. Look, if you follow our it leads back to Muhammad. Like, and even if you get back to Muhammad in and you can 100% prove that bloodline, how do you know what does that make Muhammad anyway? A geezer walking around telling people a load of shit that people are walking around today telling. You know what I mean? What's the difference? Doesn't mean anything, does it? That's not proof of fucking nothing, people. Of course, there's no bloodline of Jesus. I don't know what happened to Mary's bloodline, mate. You know what I mean? Shame. You would say Joseph, but of course Joseph was 91. Mary was 12. Oh dear. All the fraternal lodge brethren hang together as a coven. Why call fraternal? Check out who they consort with to confirm this demonic two lies Kabbalah fruit. Symbolism, yeah. You've reminded me now, it was LSB, saw you in live comments, not Paul English, as thought last SD show. LSB, a lodge brethren. So tread carefully. Yeah. Just remember, by 99%, mate. 99%, right? Try and find the 1% and be 100%. Safe Dommy, you okay? How you doing, bad boy Daz? Don't know what that means. Safe Dommy, you okay? Adultery. Accept no idols. There be only your soul and your creator. Self-evident. There is no Holy Trinity. What on that pre-post, Franks, from Chris comment section? Cranks, Frank. What does cranks mean? I don't know why you say cranks. I don't know why you say a lot of things, though, do I? Buy it. Tommy, good guy. Yeah, if you're a bit, dull, bad. If you're against let me just go and say in London, right? I want to stage in the centre of London. I want you to close a load of streets and see what they tell you, right? When you're against the establishment, mate, right? You know, Tommy lives in Dubai. Don't you think that's a bit ironic? You know, I'm a Luton boy, bad boy. I've been exposing Tommy since 2010. You know, the reason he left the EDL was because his best mate, Lee, Leigh, Macmillan, I'm telling you the way you spell it, just so you can go and verify it, right? The reason he left the EDL was when his best pal for many years from school and his EDL right-hand man got arrested for paedophilia, mate, on a 10-year-old, and is now serving 17 years. If you go and put in EDL paedophiles, you'll come up. You'll have to admit that the EDL itself was a paedophile gang, mate. You know, Tommy was MIGS and BMP, right? And he was drug dealing, and he done a deal with the pigs. Work for us or go down, right? You think you become a household name. You think you get this mass marketing all over YouTube. You get invited to do Oxford talks if you're against the establishment? Come on, man. You're not that stupid, are you, Bad, really? You can't be that stupid. LSB duped me initially, right? Now, shame in that provided come to the verified truth of their lies. Says everyone hurt him. What the fuck? Is this true? Yeah, and also go and look at Wasim Kempson. Wasim, Wasim, Kempson, Kempson, and tell me that's not Tommy. Tommy, 10 names, right? I know his. I know. I literally live around the corner from his mother-in-law, mate. I know his friends he went to school with. Hence why I know he lives in Dubai, right? He got divorced from his wife, so he didn't have to pay 100. Basically, put all assets, even though all the assets were made really, apart from what he's done for last, getting paid by the establishment to push the civil war in the UK. But up till then, all of his money was coming from his wife and his stepdaddy. And yeah, he didn't want to pay the 100 grand to the Syrian lad that he fucked up. So he made sure all the assets were in his wife's name and then divorced her. So he didn't have to pay the 100 grand, and then moved them, and now they live in Dubai, a fucking Muslim country, mate. Paul English, vote Restore UK and buy some crypto for freedom. Yeah. I don't hate anyone bad. I just can't stand grifters. You know what I mean? And I like to expose grifters, hence my name, innit? Shield Destroyer. I like to expose the grifters. We used to, like, when back in the day, it was easy. You knocked Tommy down so many times. But now he's not just British. They're not just mass marketing him in England anymore. They're mass marketing him in Australia. They're mass marketing him in America, right? So that's, they know that too many Brits woke up because they couldn't ignore the fact. Lee McMillan at the time, you can imagine the media story on Lee McMillan had all the dates which lined up immaculately to when Tommy suddenly dropped out of the EDL. And as soon as I exposed the fact, and I massively exposed it on all of the Tommy pushing sites, within a month they changed the dates on the mainstream media online, man. And then they got rid of the dates altogether eventually. And then the whole story just kept getting fucked, like, because it was exposing him too badly. You only have to tell one will tell 5. You tell 100 tell 500, isn't it? But go check out Lee McMillan, Leigh, right? Just put in Lee McMillan EDL and you'll see that what dates they're telling you now might not line up with when Tommy left, but originally 100% did. You couldn't make it up if you tried, no. But also you've got to question, well, if Tommy was so against pedos, why wouldn't he tell everyone about his best mate and EDL right-hand man, mate? You know what I mean? What? So he's EDL was all about protecting children, and right while they're doing it, his right hand man is a pedo. Come on, man. But you go, like I said, just put in EDL pedos, and you'll see how many. I mean, it wasn't 1 or 2, mate. It was a pedo gang. But he's a multi-millionaire, mate, living the high life. On this video here, he's coked out. Always coked out of his face. Why would anyone be cheering and putting all their chips on a coke head? Come on, man. Even if you like a little snort yourself on a weekend, you wouldn't put all your money on a coke head, right? A proper coke fucking head, man. No hate, merely rebuke the trespass of the truth who bears false witness to their neighbour. Breach the 10 Commandments, all tradition in Britain before Roman invasion. Yeah. So what you saying? It's all lies. Yeah. I mean, you know, if you think that all Muslims are paedophiles, you fucking got something wrong with you, man. And if by saying all Muslims are paedophiles and you're ignoring all the priests that the Vatican City have paid out billions and billions and billions of pounds and then moved them from one town when they're caught out as a paedophile, the church doesn't arrest them and put them in prison. No, it just moves them to another place, man. Paedophiles are dirty cunts, and they're in all religions, they're in all countries, they're in all colours. You know what I mean? It's an epidemic because this system has made sure that there's a lot of paedophiles, and an abuser quite often becomes the abuser, isn't it? Somebody who's abused as a child then becomes the abuser as an adult, right? So, you know, it's people have to start looking at the religion as a whole is a fucking scam. It's a disgrace. Government as a whole is a scam. It's a fucking disgrace. If people don't start pointing to those two things and go, right, we don't want these two things anymore, we're all doomed anyway, innit? Nothing gets better. Nothing's going to change. As long as you're hating on one and banging on about another, you're just part of the problem, innit? You're never part of the cure. And you can see what they're doing. And if you go and look at the clergy plan, it might scare you and think, oh, look, yeah, they want all the Muslims to take over, all the white people and all that. But again, it's a fear thing, right? Again, to cause divide, the clergy plan, right? And by mass migrating people into other countries, of course, it scares people. It causes a divide. You need a few people shouting some horrible stuff, and everyone goes, "Yeah, the problem in this country is because they've imported a different religion. They've got different this to us and that to us." It's like a majority of Muslims in this country now have been brought up in our system. They've gone to our schools, right? They're not that much different. They just shout at Muhammad rather than Jesus. Where, you know, if you're shouting Jesus or Muhammad, you're being conned, innit? You're being conned. You're falling for bollocks. But you've been mind controlled since you were a baby. But it doesn't turn you. A nasty man is a nasty man, right? A lot of people, like, you ask anyone what's good come out of religion, right? Tell me one good thing that's come out of religion. There's not one good thing that's ever come out of religion, but there's a fucking 1,000 bad things that have come out of religion, right? A lot of deaths, and a lot of deaths of children because of religion, religious wars, right? Religious hate. So what would be the ideal way to get rid of that? Get rid of fucking religion, innit? But most people won't, because it's their comfort blanket. Their what is it? Their invisible friend is their comfort blanket, right? It's weird. I mean, you got to be like in a sane world, anyone would go, "You're a fucking weirdo, mate. You're spending your whole life talking to an invisible friend based on a story that a load of dirty fucking rich fucks have told you." I mean, look at a priest, right? Even in a church, you don't see a priest ever short of money, right? You don't see a priest living in a fucking tent. They're always in nice big houses, well looked after, right? Because they're snake oil salesmen. All religious preachers are snake oil, lazy bastards, snake oil salesmen, right? And the fucker is, they get respect. It's the same with doctors, though. You think about doctors, the amount of respect they get, and they're just late, never really done a day's work in their life, right? They just sell you the drug. oh yeah, look, if I sell more of this drug, I get a holiday, I get a car, I get a fucking bigger house, I get to fucking, you know what I mean, buy my little bit on the side of flat and keep her happy, whatever it is, isn't it? It's all the money, money, money. SD, think noticed Danny Tomo put a video out over weekend, did not watch it, LOL. No, I can't stand watching. I mean, I don't watch Tommy, I don't watch Danny. Danny Tomo's a fucking absolute fucking just a hanger on her, isn't he? I mean, he's the bungling burglar, right? Danny Tomo, again, anyone who doesn't know, done a deal, right? He broke in, he knocked on the door with two other guys by his side, right? Guy opens his door, they push him into his house, so basically they're kidnapping him, hold him at knife point over drug money. And it turned out they had the wrong fucking house, and he was in the Portsmouth local paper as the bungling burglars. Bungling burglars was the headline, and he only got 2 years. He only got 2 years for that, right? So I'm going, how did he only get 2 years for doing that? Holding someone, like pushing them into house over drug money, holding them at knife point, terrorizing. And he's got the gall to go out there and talk about terrorists. What the fuck did you do, you terrorist little cunt? Right? Terrorize this poor fucking man. But yeah, of course, he's another grifter that's done a deal to get a light sentence, right? You get a wrong one in every group. Yeah, there's a wrong. Show me one that's not a wrong and in Tommy's group, mate. Show me one that's not a wrong and in Tommy's group, right? We just point out that Danny Tomo, right? I forget his real name, Daniel. I can't remember, but I'd like to remember, so you can go and check out the Danny Tomo story and confirm it as well. And you'll go, why am I following like a bunch of absolute criminal, dirty cunts, right? Who all seem to be involved in dealing drugs? Race baiting, one of their plan keys. Why the mass immigration? People duped to attack the races and not who created the mass immigration. Two lies Kabbalah on the Lodge World Network. Yeah, and if you care about children so much, right? Every time you're shouting Muslim, you're terrorizing Muslim children, right? So think about that as well. Little 3-year-old, what is that, a pedo? Little 3-year-old, is it going to be a pedo? Are you saying that little 3-year-old boy right now is going to be a pedo because he's a Muslim? That's fucking some kind of dumb thinking, isn't it? I mean, that's really dumb thinking, isn't it? A real nasty thing to say, man. It is them simple little lies, cranky, fanky, and by saying all this about Muslims, you then have to say that actually every single Muslim, or you might say woman, you might say female, maybe these pedos that are all Muslim only like girls. Is that it, or they like boys too? I'm not sure which one they're saying, but obviously going to the girl thing is always going to be the way these people push it, because for some reason girls being abused is going to hit the heart harder for a man than a boy being abused, right? But so every single Muslim girl in the world, or in Pakistan, if we're just going for the Pakistani Muslims, so every single girl there is a victim of paedophilia, right? You believe that? Do you believe that, right? I mean, really, come on, man. Or is Tommy a lying fucking dirty cunt? Every people's blood cells be red. There are no colours. Blood cells regenerate. Rest body, bio cells throughout life. I've joined group. I'm in trouble, Danny Tom. I don't know what that means, man. Protest groups all get infiltrated by the world network of fraternal ancient lodges in every world town, folks. Yeah, protest is a person test. people turn up for protests. Fuck, you know what I mean? Don't do it. It's there to it's a con. Show me one thing that ever happened, that ever changed anything through people walking down roads shouting at fucking brick walls, man. Nothing ever changed because of a protest, right? Protests are all controlled by the banksters. Tommy, another thing bad, right? Do you vote? If you vote, you're asking for more government. If you can't see government is in every single country in the world but one, why would every single country in the world think that government was the best idea? Unless government is one, right? The whole world is government, right? Is governed. So that's one corporation, one bankster. And what's it governed by? Money. Who makes the money? The banksters, right? What's backing the money? Nothing. So they're just printing out money out of thin air. They're deciding what countries can have some, what countries can't, how much each country can have. And of course, they've always got an unlimited amount of money. So they can buy anything and anybody, which we can clearly see in this corporate world they've done, right? They control every corporation, the banksters. They can close your business down today if they want, right? But if you're voting and asking for more government, and Tommy Robinson, what does he do? He tells you to vote every time. He told you to vote for BJ, right? He told you to vote for BJ in 2019. Told everyone, oh yeah, right at the last minute, vote BJ. He pretends against thing, but then he was against what was it? He was against or he was with Brexit. Told everyone Brexit was a good idea. And then tried to become a Euro minister thing, innit? They're trying to get him to be. It was like complete opposite of what he was saying, innit? It was fucking. But he'll always tell you to vote for somebody. Tommy, right? Anyone who tells you to vote is a grifter. That's an immediate grifter, right? No doubt about it. They're telling you to vote for somebody. Grifter. Dirty fucking shield cunt. But like I say, 99% of people on YouTubes, on internets are grifters. Don't get confused, right? Don't start thinking like this man here with 50,000 subs is on your side, because you don't get. I've got how many subs now? 500, I think ish. This is channel number 10, mate. This is channel number 10 that they, 9 have dropped, 9 have been taken down, innit? I got banned from Fedbook for exposing Tommy Robinson, right? Back in 2017, completely banned from Fedbook. I only set another one up, a year or two ago. Stand in the park included some dupes as facial recognition camera network to compile your digital twin profile to be dealt with. You know what? You're right. I had enough following all this shit. I'm unsubbing from everything. Good idea, bad man. Don't let them corrupt your mind, because that's what they're doing. It doesn't matter whether it's the BBC or Tommy Robinson. They're there to corrupt your mind, man. They're there to make you think and to become quite evil, because you do. You start to, all of a sudden, you start to you're probably walking down the road seeing an Asian man, and you've got a thought he might be the nicest man in the world, right? I know fucking loads of Muslims, mate, and they're the fucking nicest people I've ever come. You walk in their house, immediately they're offering you food. I know a lot of very good, nice people, man. I know a lot of nice people in all religions, in all walks of life. I don't judge them based on their colour, their religion. You know what I mean? Judge people on the basics. Don't let other people tell you someone's bad just because of a label that they've been given when they were a baby. All religions are fucking sick. They're all Satan. They're all controlled by the banksters, right? To control the people, to start us warring against each other. They love us killing each other. They love us hating each other. They don't want us to come together, because imagine if we all come together, right? They would be fucked. Banksters wouldn't survive, mate. The monetary system would disappear. We would start standing together as families again. You know what I mean? Start fucking working our own lands, not sending our boys and girls all over the world to work for career. Career's a car crash. All chasing the money, right? Everyone's chasing the money, man. I fucking hate money. I fucking hate it. I won't chase it. And I've proven that. It's not a point of I'm just saying it. I prove it all the time. I go hungry quite a lot because I refuse to chase the money, innit? Because I know how sick the money is, man. It's the worst invention mankind ever come along, was the money. People should share. People should work together. You know, once upon a time, we would have relied on our neighbours. But now, we don't even give a fuck about our family name, man. Our family name used to mean everything. You bring your children up to respect the family name. No one wanted to fuck with their family name by being a dirty cunt, man. Because you fuck your family name, you fuck your family, innit? Everything used to be about respecting each other, having self-respect as well. But now, of course, there's not much respect left. Where's your sense of humour, Bright? Good afternoon. I deleted my own YouTube channel, on my own Telegram channel, and my social media. The only reason I kept Facebook I never use is to keep in touch with an American friend. How you doing, Ash? Yeah, I mean, I got rid of everything, didn't I? I did get rid of my phone as well. I obviously I haven't got a smartphone, but I did get rid of internet, phones, but I couldn't find a fucking phone box. Then I got a job that, you know what I mean, I had to have internet. There you go. So well, didn't come. I'm trying to place a little spider that was hanging off me cup. Trying to place it so I don't squash a little bastard. So I thought I'll place him over there so he's safe, innit? Oh look, you see. UC appointment, people. Like, I'm going to these UC appointments and shit. And it's quite funny because you got, like, I'm applying for all these jobs, right, just to keep them happy. And like, I know I'm not going to get any of them. All the jobs I'm applying for, I know I'm not going to get, because they all need driving licenses, which I haven't reapplied for. And even if I did, I wouldn't get it anyway because I got too many points. Who's hiring someone with 24 points and giving them a company car, isn't it? I have to survive on their fucking $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month, man. The only reason I'm here in the chat is because verification hasn't come in yet. The moment it does, my Android TV gets sold. Yeah, it's good, Ash. It's white noise, right? Money, the root of all evil, yeah. Liars don't fix, Latins does it, Frank. you're trying to make money doing this. Bad. Like on my original channel, I got to 1,700 odd subs, right, in about 4 months. That was back in 2020, mate, and I never ever monetized my channel. And I'm very clear on I would never monetize the truth, right? I'd never turn it into money, ever, because even if you wanted to turn, if I wanted to carry on my original channel and take that to 10,000 subs, I'd have had to like quieten, right? I'd have had to like not say all the things that got me banned, 10 channels. So you're wrong. I don't make money from YouTube, mate. I don't make a penny out of YouTube, mate. I do have, but, and you'll see I haven't got no buy me a coffee shit. I don't sit here begging people for money ever. So please don't tell me I'm doing this for money, mate. I do have, but when they don't like truth, you do what Frank Kumar. Wow, SD, it's a money spider. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it was actually. It's a little tiny one, isn't it? But yeah, I just don't like killing things, man. I don't kill any. The only thing I'd kill is like things like what they call them. What keeps attacking me every time I go camping, in it? What midges? Like midges, fuck them. Fucking they can fight. Like they're attacking me, right? I'm in court now for driving. Yeah, I mean, like driving. The whole point in the cars, and again, you think about how much control. So you're not a villain, right? You're not a criminal, but everyone becomes one, right? Through driving. The amount of control on the roads these fucking pigs have over people, man. Telling us, oh, if you go 35, you got to pay us. You're gonna get points and fucking what? I'm fucking old enough. I've done 30 years, however long of I don't like to say the word driving, but traveling in you know, in your conveyance. So that I don't even like that word because it starts with a con. But now I can't just be able to know what, you know, and 99% now of fines, prison sentences are victimless crimes, right? There's no victim. It's you know, it's just a corporate money game, isn't it? The police are nothing but bankster henchmen. You take the costume off, what are they, right? They're mafia. They're nothing but mafia, man. They're a gang. They're a fucking dirty gang with weapons, mate. The judges, look at them. They put on their wig, right? Sheep in wolf's clothing, right? Because they're coming. The reason they have to put on their wig, their cloaks, there's a certain dress code for a judge, is because they're taking on a new persona, right? That's what it is. They're acting, right? If you look at law and medicine, what are they doing, right? They're practicing law, they're practicing medicine. You got to hear the words, innit? Medicinal, right? Farm a zoo to cull. Even like we point out with religion, be less, stop be less in each other. Be more. I always say be more, right? Be more. Be less is spelling. They call it spelling for a reason. If you don't know the word you're saying, you're going to end up fucking putting spells on people, man. Oh, be less. Someone sneezes. Be less you. Why? Why are you be lessing me, man? I only sneezed. Didn't mean it. Don't be less me. Sorry. You worship, right? The warship. Why is there a ship? Why is there a ship? Right? Why is there a ship in this religion that's so great, right? Why is there a ship? Warship. You P-raise the low road. You P-raise the Lord, right? Praise the Lord. P-raise the low road. I go on. We always talk about fucking the spelling. And then there's, you don't even know what language you're speaking, because in a legal court, a magistrate's magic trait, in a magic traits court, right? They're going from the Black's Law Dictionary. What dictionary are you? Do you speak Black's Law Dictionary? Do you know the words you're using? What's a person? What does a person mean in Black's Law Dictionary? If you go to Oxford English Dictionary, which is another language, right? If you go to Collins Dictionary, oh look, it's another language. Sure, Oxford English Dictionary and Collins, there'll be words in there that'll be different. They'll have different meaning. That's why they're two different dictionaries, right? So you speak in two different languages. But Black's Law Dictionary is nothing like. A person doesn't mean the same as what it does in Oxford English Dictionary. What is it? Do you understand? Go and have a look at what understand means in Black's Law Dictionary, and then go and look what it means in Oxford English Dictionary, right? They're using a dictionary you're not taught, a language you're not taught in magistrates court, mate. So you don't know the word you're saying. You say to a policeman, the reason he says, do you understand, is do you stand under my, it's stand under. Do you stand under my, what's it called? Jurisdiction. So never understand a piglet, mate. Money is not the root of all evil. Evil existed long before money was even an idea. I don't know. Like I don't know, Jace, because like I say, you know, people used to rely on their family name, and they'd make sure they built their children up. You wouldn't be sending them to school. You would be teaching your children, and in order to ensure that your family was as happy, and you had to make sure that they had, you know, they weren't going out doing bad things, fucking your family name. Now everyone's chasing the money. When you think about it, you know, why are there piglets, right? Why are there soldiers? What are they doing it for? Money, right? They're not doing it for free, are they? They're not going out there going, oh yeah, you know, I want to go to war and kill a load of people for the country. No, they're doing it for a wage. Most people, the greed, you know, everything comes from money, man. Once upon a time, we used to share. You know, you wouldn't have been allowed to just stock up loads. Well, imagine if you lived in a world where your family name was everything, right? And you were stockpiling all the food while other people in the area were hungry. Yeah, people wouldn't allow it, right? Your family would be like ousted. See you later, you dirty cunts. But now success, we're told to be successful is to have more. You know what I mean? The most successful people in the world, allegedly, have got a fuckload more than everyone else, right? Oh, look at them. They're so successful. Billionaire. Look at him. 100 billion. Wow. Let all bow down to him. Wow, you're so great. Look at you. You got 100 billion. Wow. A complete opposite of sanity, right? The complete opposite of good. There's no good in someone with 100 billion pounds, man. Money was created as a tool of manipulation. Yeah, money was created to control, to ensure that people had something to chase, to fall into this trap of having a successful life is how, you know, how much money you've got in your bank account, man. How much more shit you can buy, innit? And when you realise actually all these things haven't made you happy, really. I mean, you know, the only thing about money today is it can give you more freedoms, which again should be like, why is it I get more freedoms if I've got more monies? Everyone should be free, man. And what when they design countries, corporations, right? Which country is? Again, it's taken away your freedom. The world is no longer your oyster, right? All these people who want to talk about immigration, don't shout it, man, because you're taking away your own freedom and your own children's freedom and your own grandchildren's freedom. The world's your oyster. You know what I mean? You have every right to go and fucking travel your world. Doesn't matter what bit of land you were conceived on. You know, we should be all free roaming. I always said the worst thing, the best thing the creator or the thing they didn't give us was wings. If mankind had wings, they wouldn't be able to fuck us like they do, innit? They wouldn't be able to hold us down, man. I'll buy some vinyl decks instead of using YouTube, and the sale of the TV will help with that. I was thinking buy a standalone DJ controller, but means you have to pay subscription. Yeah, it's so annoying, isn't it? Everything comes with a subscription now. They love the monthlies, don't they? They love people paying monthlies, man, because they know that, like, as soon as they get their wage, pretty much they've already spent a lot of it. They're already committed. Everything's a fucking monthly. I don't have any monthlies, you know that, apart from my rent. I don't subscribe to nothing, man. My phone is £5 when I decide to top it up. £5 when I decide to top it up, man. I ain't fucking going down there monthly shit. I've never done a loan, never done a mortgage. Good guy soz. And they can also ban genres of music or limit my access. Yeah. LSB was always a scam artist. Dommy, I called him out years ago. He blocked me. Bills of exchange, Royal Mail, aka money. Now I work. Hey guys, yep, Ashley, alas, Bright 77, duped by Chris Brooks of LSB and his fraternal Thetford Lodge brethren. They wanted my blood. I have a needle thing. Hate them. Yeah, don't take their fucking needles, man. Pope Godfather, hi all. How you doing, Paul? Thanks. What does word British mean to them? The literal comment section. Hashtag Ellis Film. Hashtag. His sub count was going up crazy on the early days, thousands per week. Then he started a GoFundMe, whatever I called him, he blocked me. Yeah. I mean, that's what, I mean, again, you know, go, if you listen to people who aren't funding, you know what I mean? If anyone's being funded as a truther through YouTube or any social media, especially if they're putting up buy me a coffee, GoFundMe and all this shit, run away, man. Run away. You know, it's very important that truth should be free. You know what I mean? It's like, don't, like, we hate the money, man. We hate it. It's like fucking the money's a big fucking big the biggest problem of them all, because they can buy anybody and they buy everybody, innit? Got a bag of NHS stuff in a bag here sent by the Royal Mail. Letters, tests to send back, all sorts. Lodge Hermetic Kabbalah to harvest the soul, aka the blood cells. Legalese grifters, ASD. Yeah. Britain, the title of the land accepted by Celtic peoples, used by Silk Road daily merchant traders before Roman invasion 43 AD, bringing their Greco-Latin scribes of the Roman legislation. Yeah. All roads lead to Rome. As we say, the Roman Empire never left. They just changed their name to government. Verifiable Roman law be the 1801 Act of Union legislation that created Union Jack flag in 1801 AD. Why do you deny the truth by it? Frank does not, so he uses humour. Many others do precisely that. Celtics included the Gauls, today France, spoke Brittonic language, aka Britain, British of Albion, Albus Albino, White Cliffs of Dover, bright in the sun to daily Silk Road trading ships. There you go. So what's going on with the avian flu in Australia, eh? Have you seen the latest story? Like, I keep seeing it, so it must be true. Like what they're saying, not the story's true, but they must be literally putting this story out that a man was attacked by a bird in Australia. Like, oh, man was bitten by a bird. Have you ever heard anything like it, right? Oh, it's so funny. A man was bitten by a bird in Australia, and it's oh no, it just happens to be avian flu bird. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, they're really like dredging this shit, ain't they? Apparently, the hantavirus disappears on the 2nd of July, according to the WHO. I would think like hantavirus ends. If someone put up a post, hantavirus, the first virus ever to end because nobody would buy the bullshit. Yeah, funny as fuck, man. And then the Ebola. Well, what's going on with the Ebola now, isn't it? They're really I think like now it shows you they're really fucked with their virus shit now. They're having trouble now pushing their virus shit in it. The Fibbing Society. The Ukraine war ended COVID, yeah. It's funny as fuck that, wasn't it? As soon as the Ukraine war come, all of a sudden the mainstream, because it was all what the mainstream, everyone should have seen it, shouldn't they? Oh yeah, it's only what the mainstream decides they want us to be in fear of. And all of a sudden it's the Ukraine war, man. And look at that, like you got this Russian superpower, right? Russian superpower. All you hear is a superpower, Russia. Oh, it's so dangerous. And its next door neighbor that had to immediately we were told, Ukraine ain't even really got an army. So 80,000 students. Well, that's weird. Why the students? They're all just in their college or their university, and we'll take arms. They had to take arms, and here we are, like 4.5 years later, nearly, and it's the superpower still can't take out Ukraine. Oh, it's hilarious, isn't it? The government want you to have more pricks than Bonnie Blue. Yeah. I mean, they're like Bonnie Blue, man. I think again, Bonnie Blue, another grifter, right? But very much just to point out how degenerate society has really become, innit? I mean, how degenerate could you be when you go in your whole fame is about getting fucked by 1,000 men in one day or something? Like, what is that all about, man? And can you imagine, like, I can't, like, I think, obviously, I think it's a lie. I don't know. I can't imagine, like, can you imagine, like, being in line? Oh, talk about stir the porridge, innit? It's so disgusting, man. Bonnie Blue. Of sorts, the are on it, nut, it is not my question, Frank, but money from Roman Latin, moneta, place for coining money, mint, coined money, coinage. Yeah. See, somehow they convinced people that gold was worth something and silver, like metals. And they convinced the world that that there wasn't much, you know. I mean, you couldn't just find gold, and you know, so therefore it's worth. And then they convinced everyone, oh look, bring your gold to the banksters, and then promissory notes, and all of a sudden promissory notes turn into the money, and it's just ridiculous, isn't it? When the learn it, Frank, tell where, why, went. June the 1st, full moon, Roman festival, Juno Moneta, the Warner. Okay, the Warner. So that's where Warner Brothers comes. In this aspect, the goddess warned people of danger and women of bad marriages. Her temple contained the original mint, so moneta became the source of the word money. Jack Warner, not his true name, LOL, of Hollywood. Oh, Jack. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Well, it's another beautiful day. They sprayed like fuck yesterday. I don't know if they are today. I can't see. It's hard for me to tell. Probably are, but they were definitely spraying yesterday. But yeah, it's quite a nice day today. It's not like apparently all week we've got 23, 20 like normal June weather, people. So maybe they're all going on holiday. Maybe it's the RAF's holiday or something. They've gone, all right, you can all have a week off then, but we want you back because we've got to get back to spraying the sky in July. Don't use humour when we don't know any with truth, just Dave. What does that mean, man? All right, I'm gonna make coffee. One more coffee. Let me see. Maybe I can play something for you while I make it. But you know, this is coming from Fedbook. It's slow as fuck, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave you over there. Wait. Now, people repeat, he died for our sins. So often they forget that he also died for standing up to an oppressive ruling class who use religion to exploit people, gain influence, and make profit. Yeah. Are you reform or restore? Tories, the two Rees. Can't you see it, people? It's the Tories. Oh, fuck off, West Yorkshire, please. I hate the way the police use this to try and act like you know what I mean? Social media. Police should fuck off of social media. Please just fuck off, but
okay, what was it? Sorry, I don't like the camera. You can come on body cam. I can
Oh,
exhibit that. I just don't like the camera really.
it's-
Okay, well I'm doing this because this is my own house and I am.
Please, what? Because you got one One Muslim
Then
woman,
you buy
and
into-
one Christian woman. What the
No.
fuck?
Kids in fucking
Yeah.
Morgans.
Oh God, grooming gangs. It's all the same shit down here, isn't it? You see what's getting mass marketed when you look at this feed. All the hate and divide. I'd like to find something that's actually got a bit of truth in it, but it's going to be hard, isn't it? Okay.
In the UK, we've got McDonald's and
leave you with this
KFC
one.
drive-thrus. Here in road, you pull up to these every few miles. Local farmers with extra virgin olive oil, proper honey, and beehives on display. This is what convenience should look like. Not someone leaning out the window handing you a bag of GMO fried Franken chicken. You need real food from real people from the land. I've driven through most of the island. I haven't seen one fast food drive-through. Back home, you see them every couple of miles, and people wonder why half the UK's walking around like zombies, tired, numb, disconnected, living off meal deals, drive-thrus and convenience. Gotta start connecting back to our land, back to proper food. Doesn't have to be the way it is. In the UK, we've got McDonald's and KFC drive-thrus. Here in road, you pull up to these every few miles. Local farmers with extra virgin olive oil, proper honey, and beehives on display. This is what convenience should look like. Not someone leaning out the window handing you a bag of GMO fried Franken chicken. You need real food from real people from the land. I've driven through most of the island. I haven't seen one fast food drive-through. Back home, you see them every couple of miles, and people wonder why half the UK's walking around like zombies, tired, numb, disconnected, living off meal deals, drive-thrus and convenience. Gotta start connecting back to our land, back to proper food. Doesn't have to be the way it is. In the UK, we've got McDonald's and KFC drive-thrus. Here in road, you pull up to these every few miles. Local farmers with extra virgin olive oil, proper honey, and beehives on display. This is what convenience should look like. Not someone leaning out the window handing you a bag of GM.
There you go. I looked. I could see from my kitchen window that there's some a lot of dirty shit in the sky. So they have sprayed loads of crap, but they haven't covered the sky, which is good. So the sun and the blue sky is still viewable, at least for now. Whether it'll turn into a whitewash in an hour or two, I don't know, but the government has hacked our biofield, aka Aurora. All singing, all dancing is upon us. Yeah. Yeah, on different frequencies. They've got frequency tools. They're fucking experts at psychology. So they know how to fucking get people to buy whatever and follow like sheep. They fuck with everything, right? Everything to fuck us. We could just get back to being our natural selves, but I don't think that's ever going to be the case. Certainly not as long as people keep voting and asking for more and allowing the banksters to fuck us every day. Okay, I'm going to go to the bottom because I'm losing it here. Okay, Brighton and Franco having a convo. That's fine. I don't need to talk all that. Good stuff. Have a great afternoon, all. All I'm seeing is the exact same propaganda that was being pushed on me. Yeah. See you later, Ashman. Yeah, the propaganda just non-stop, innit? Have they got it wrong? Have they misjudged mankind? Are they failing all of a sudden? Oh, I'd like to say so, but I don't know, man. I feel like even when they're pushing hantavirus, Ebola, and it's not working, I feel like they probably know. And I don't know why. They probably want us to fuck the government off. Like everything we do seems to be part and parcel of what they do, isn't it? Of what they want us to do. And I think, are they trying to, so we're the ones so they can fuck off a load of us in a war against government somehow? I don't know. Or are they just fucked? Have they got too full of their own shit, and now they are fucking it? People are starting to realise. But I'd like to hear more on the streets, man. And I don't. SD, good to see the biofield, old name Aura, on the Fed book, so more eyes see those titles. Yeah. It's just good to see anything that's fucking real, so more eyes see it, innit? Like, most people's eyes only see bullshit, man. They see a picture and that paints 1,000 words, innit? Oh, bit of itch. Not too bad. Itching's pretty much, good now. It's still a bit. You still get a bit, but I'm happy in the fact that I'm not like mass itching, right? Because when you're mass itching, your bites are never disappearing, innit? So I feel like I'm definitely getting healing. It's the word, healing. I just got a not itch. If anyone don't know, I got bitten to fuck by a load of midges in it. Again. Anyone who's been here long enough knows I go camping pretty much every year in June, and I always come back bitten to fuck. And before it's taken over a year for bites to disappear, because I've been attacked so heavily. Bridge Too Far Massacre, the place of Bilderberg meetings, Bilderberg Hotel, Prince Bernard, a double military soldier, double agent, the lodge do blood sacrifices. The blood do blood sacrifices. Yeah, I mean, what's that all about as well, isn't it? Blood sacrifice. A lot of these religions and that are all pushing blood sacrifice. Like, it's just weird fuck, right? Still no posted verifiable facts, right? Come on, post one, eh? Let's see what's going on Feds. Oh no, look, Wolverton, the vape bank's closed, man. The vape bank's closed, everyone. Breaking news, man. I mean, what the fuck? Part of the climate scam disappeared as soon as these AI data centers started being built. And then all of a sudden they're now pushing the global warming because we finally have some hot weather. Someone I know was talking to a friend who told her child who told her her child came home with a letter from school saying the school was offering free retina checks. There was a logo on the letter that the parent looked into. The logo was that of a digital ID company. There was no mention in the letter itself that the retina checks was anything to do with digital ID. She went to school to ask about it, and the school secretary admitted the retina check was to do with digital ID. Wow.
Let me get this straight. I can go to the store and buy a loaf of bread in a plastic bag, sliced meat in a plastic bag, cheese in a plastic bag, and chips and salsa in a plastic tub and a plastic bag. But when I go to check out, I can't have a plastic bag to take it home because it's bad for the environment.
What did her face look like, boys? Come on, boys, tell me. What did her face look like? No one saw it, you dirty boys. Life is in the blood, SD. The blood cell regenerates all other biocells in the body throughout life. Yeah. You did a blood sacrifice, man. I mean, what the fuck? UK fifth column. You know the fifth column is what? Yeah, you know they're fucking grifters, right? Think the year 1954, the first Bilderberg meeting where the Lodge decided the next presidents and prime ministers of world's countries way prior any selection Lodge stage show. Wow, 50,000 people in Venezuela are missing. Wow. And 3 deaths from hantavirus. Got more media. Yeah.
In my face is an action that you can take.
Cat.
I don't think there's gangs, to be fair. Like, certainly not like we're supposed to like hear. You know, a child predator tends to be a lone man. You know what I mean? They're not telling them how the fuck are they turning to go, oh, all right, mate, yeah, I like children. Yeah, me too. Should we? What about you, mate? Yeah, I like children too. What about you? Yeah, let's join, let's get together. I can't see that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's bollocks, man. This whole gang thing just. Unless you're in the upper fortes of money, of course. Then you've got a group like Epstein Islanders. But the thing is, with a child, a paedophile are the weakest, the most cowardly people in the world, right? That's why paedophiles are quite often used as grifters, because they're so easily controlled through their own fear of getting caught. Or so if mankind said, right, if anyone's caught fucking touching a child sexually, they're gonna have their legs and arms chopped off. These cunts ain't doing it, mate. You know what I mean? You want to stop paedophilia, right? Let's men and women get together and like, let's decide what we want to happen to the. Can't kill them, people. We don't want to be. We can't go down the satanic route of deciding we're God, but we can take their legs and arms off, and then see what they can do to a child without legs or arms. Innit? It might take their bollocks while we're there, innit? But I guarantee you, none of these fucking people are touching a child then, man. The only people who still believe in viruses, pandemics, and disease outbreaks are retarded or vaccinated, period. Yep. Even a doctor doesn't know what a virus is, apparently, and that should scare people. They either know, they're either not that stupid, and they know what a virus is, 6 are us, or they're scamming. And a doctor is a drug dealer, so why would you expect that a drug dealer wouldn't be scamming you, man?
About it. If you say to people,
oh,
you know,
eat warning, fuck off. I lost my boy last night. Oh. Oh, we lost him. Okay. That's all right. Maybe you'll find him. I thought he died. How I imagined evil as a child. How evil actually looks. There you go, Pete.
Because what happened was when you was at school, what happened was, hang on a minute, just
grifters, flag wavers, man. I fucking hate flag wavers, especially when they don't even understand the flags they're waving, innit? Or the real meaning of them. Yeah, they want to go out there waving the flags and telling people they know something. It's like, fuck off, you dick. You can't wave them flags and then act like you're knowledgeable and we should all listen to you. What are true grifters? I don't understand. What do you mean? A true grifter is someone who's funded by a corporation or an individual body to go out and spread lies, to convince people of something. That's what a grifter is. To pretend that whatever they're saying is coming from them when actually they're getting funded to say it. There you go. That's a grifter, mate. This gang secretly controls this gang and this gang. There you go. Gangs, that's all they are. Gang bangers, man. You take the costumes off, what are they? If you saw these men without their costumes, all of a sudden you'd see them for what they were, innit? You know what I mean? A load of men walking down the road and a big gang with guns wanting to kill people and hurt people and steal from people and kidnap people. Climate con. Yeah, all over the world we are seeing, all over the world, all we are seeing is religion and race used as weapons to separate society, separate humanity. Let's get a few things straight here. The elite are sitting hiding while creating the divide, watching from above while the world fight each other instead of love. They master the headlines, open our country. They fund and train the harm that hits our streets. They use our money to fund it all. Many sit back without raising the alarm. We have a choice. We can make peace or war. The wrong people are the target. It's them at the top. We should be coming together and making them stop. The headlines are terrifying, yet how many are true? Are they just created to cause unrest in you? Yes. It seems they are puppets in the government to carry out the agenda, one after another, because let's face it, they will do anything to get seen, even take part in the cull of their people. Who's next to step in line to promise better, leave our own in-shop doorways, have poverty top line and suicide the new normal, while funding the harm and pretending it's fine? Look at the state of our countries. This is no accident. It's all by design. Yep. There you go. I don't know who Miles Smith is. Rough sleeping will be decriminalised. It just says it all, doesn't it? Oh yeah, rough is you're a criminal if you can't afford to live in a house. What a fucking dick. Not the doggy. That looks fake as fuck. Let's see what this
As I'm reading a tweet from a man, Shadow of the Ezer. If you guys are not following this dude, give him a follow. One of my favorite accounts. And this story is explosive, and I can't believe that it only has 133,000 views. So needs way more attention. But while I'm reading this tweet, I'm going to let a video play over the screen of an air defense failure from the U.S. and Israel. So they just blew $16 million. Complete failure. Missed the rocket completely. It lands and strikes Israel. And in the process, Iran shot a $70,000 rocket. $70,000 rocket, we just spent $16 million to miss it because Iran's taken out all of our air defense radar systems, so they're pretty much completely behind. The Iron Dome is fucked. And Israel's getting the stock exchange, Mossad headquarters, Iran is like this fucking locked down. Anyway, this is a big story. Pay attention. So, he says,
even that, right? Fuck up. Even the fact that they're saying a rocket costs £4 million or dollars or whatever should make people go, how the fuck does a rocket cost £4 million quid, isn't it? Oh, is that wait there, that's taxpayers' money, right? Taxpayers' money is paying £4 million per rocket. And so if it's costing them $5,000 to make the rocket, which I'd be surprised if it costs more. They're making a lot of money. And who's deciding to buy these from the same people who control our money, control our military weaponry and sell it to us. Oh, that's a good idea. Fucking war. Grifter, scam payment by duping people, accept lies be true and fight neighbours, lies be true, lodges two lead lies. Lodge of Mark Mason's worth looking up by. Hardy lie in there now, telling those let this guys without humour, what does British me to me do what? Well, I think on that note, I'm going to fuck off, people. As normal. Just being a lazy bastard, isn't it? Actually, I'll have another ciggy, then I'll fuck off. So tell me, what do you want to know? What do you want to... We'll have a look at the headlines. See what bullshit they're spilling today, shall we? What do you think? What's it going to be about today, people? The heat? Nah, the heat's gone. It's not 35 degrees anymore. Surely it can't be the heat. But I get a feeling we'll probably see some scientist, expert says that the heat wave is, you know, shit like that, innit? We'll probably hear about Labour, innit? And like this new cunt, what's his name? Fucking kill us or something. Burn us, that's it. Burn them. Burn them all, mate. Burn them all. Let's see what shit they're spewing. Should we go BBC or Sky? Let's go BBC. Let's go 322 Skull and Bones. Why not? Oh, there you go. Burnham says he would devolve power to regions if he becomes PM. What is this? Fucking octagon. Mum rescued from Venezuela rubble with newborn baby. The Good Life actress Dame Penelope Keith dies aged 86. I would like ya. I would have liked ya. I remember The Good Life. But now you're a dame. I have to think. 1 in 10 children in England referred for mental health care with anxiety, the main reason. Fucking hell. Oh, there you go. Temperatures to drop. Navy to build drone-equipped warships instead of replacing aging destroyers. Fucking hell. Michael Jackson movie. I didn't even know there was one, but yeah, I'll give that a miss, thanks. Venezuela, how population decline is exposing Germany's old divides. Probably vaccines, mate. Why working class children failed by education systems, says inquiry. Why white? What's it got to do with white? I mean, come on, man. Murder accused in court over summer solstice death. Oh, yeah, of course, the football. I haven't even got a clue about the football. I'm pretty sure England played on Saturday, didn't they? I think it's Saturday. I think I was at the party when England were playing. More like push them. The media's pushing you on the football, boys. Why do you think they're pushing? Why do you think the media is so into the football? Oh, look, apparently a plane hit Beijing's tallest building and a bit of debris fell. Why didn't the whole building fall? Surely the whole building fell, mate. Oh, did I see her? No. Oh my God. I might have seen her, boys and girls. When did she do this? Because that's what I was doing, the 3 Peaks challenge, innit? Apart from I don't know. I mean, obviously she didn't do the 3 Peaks challenge. She's probably got a fucking it's probably at the top of Mount what is it? Ben Nevis, this one, I think, maybe. I don't know, actually. I don't remember seeing that. It might be Snowdon, the one I didn't visit. But yeah, she probably got airlifted in if they took a picture there with her. Apparently people do it in 24 hours. That's the real 3 Peaks challenge, I think. And you go, how the fuck do you do that in 24 hours when you got to travel from fucking Scotland to England to Wales? Or I guess, you know, I think that's the way most people do it. I think they do the hardest, the second hardest, then Snowdon. But I didn't do Snowdon. I was meant to, I was gonna, but I told you I got a bit fucking annoyed. And then I was gonna again, but my daughter said she wanted to do it with him, so I thought, cool. I'm not interested. I'm not getting any buzz. I'm not getting any buzz out of climbing fucking mountains, mate. And once you've done the big one, why do you need to do any more anyway, innit? SD maybe just stepped off a helicopter going down between the three peaks. Yeah. You know, imagine like there'll be people out there reading that. And some are, oh, ain't they great? Isn't she great? Oh, look. She wanted to, oh, look, see, they do care. They want us to be aware of holistic healthcare for patients. I mean, what the fuck is holistic healthcare? Oh, for cancer patients, yeah. Oh, let's see. Even Catherine's trying to help with a cancer that has had trillions and trillions and trillions of pounds thrown at it. Yet we've still just got, let's give them cancer by radiating them. Picture Mountains MH 2012 stories. Aye. Uses Hummer. You reckon she went up in a Hummer? Yeah. If you haven't climbed those mountains, people, my best advice would be don't. Don't. All right. Unless you got friends out there and people around you that are gonna get like somehow think something about you because you told them you climbed the mountain. Which I don't get. Like that's what do I? You get to tell people you done it. Yeah. You can tell, can't you? I'm really like, I bet you're all sitting there going, "Wow, Shiel, you're amazing, mate. You climbed 2 mountains." I can hear it now. I can hear you all. You're so like, wow. You're probably on your knees now, and you're banging the floor, going, "Shield Destroyer, what a fucking hero! Climbed a couple of mountains." Shame about the third one, but you know, one day, Shield, one day you get to snow away. I ain't fucking climbing no more mountains, mate. Radiotherapy, the act just prior to World War II. That's all the prescribed, folks. Destroyed biofield, the aura of the blood cells. Check out data they publish themselves. Most die. Fancy that, yeah. Apparently 97%. It's a 3% rating of where people don't get cancer somewhere else later, innit? And I always think, how many people have they put through on this shit that didn't even have cancer? I think that's going to definitely be a thing, man. So loads of people are going, "Oh yeah, you got cancer. Our doctor said." Yeah, it's all right. They put him, and then they give you cancer, innit? Just like the back cold, right? Oh, you might have the virus, you might not, but better to take a jib jab, then we'll give you the virus. Because that's the only way you can pass a virus. You got to take it out of a body and put it into one, man, through a fucking syringe. Certainly don't catch it in the fucking air. Then what does British also mean to them? I don't know. It's more be retain. Maybe it come. I don't know, but I don't like any of them. Like any words. I would just want to like scrap all language and make our own. Let's call our own shit our own shit. Correct, Frank. Bilderberg is named after the hotel after first meeting. Hi, SD and all. How you doing, Vandenberg? COVID flight. How many? Yeah, there's plenty of grifters during COVID, man. They bought out a load, didn't they? And then they disappeared for 5 years. Wasn't it funny? Well, actually, they bought out a load of grifters to push the COVID, and all the grifters that were supposedly truthers all suddenly disappeared when they should have been telling everyone, don't get vaxxed, don't buy the bullshit. But they all disappeared, didn't they? And then 5 years later, they all turn up saying, oh, we just got our channels back. That was so funny, man. All of these fucking grifters all suddenly and apparently none of them thought they could just set up another channel like I did, innit? You know what I mean? None of them set up another channel, mate. Nah, they all just waited. And all of a sudden they got their channels back, like David Icke being one of them, innit? Inform us all by it, we shall wait, shall it be an eternity waiting? Was thee a blamer the other year, Frank? Yes, thee was. All good. Good, man. The first Bilderberg meeting took place from May 29th to May the 31st, 1954. And so you'd have to stay. They'd established quite a bit by then, hadn't they? They'd got, you know, this meeting was after establishing. What did they establish? Oh, yeah, Israel, the NHS, or sin backwards when you drop the H sideways, of course. Point it out. Eyes is Ra-El. Point it out. Israel is Jacob. Jacob is Israel. Point it out. It was held at a Hotel de Bilderberg in Uzbek, Netherlands, which gave the conference its name. Frank, remind me of Just They as he uses his humour. The pioneering conference brought together around 80 delegates from 11 European countries in the United States, to discuss complex forces and major trends affecting Western nations in the post-war period. Yeah. Basically, it was, right, we've got all the people buying all this shit that we've now set up after the war. They've all bought the war. They all believe they're, you know, they're great. They all believe that the war was all about Hitler. And from that, we've managed to convince them the NHS, Israel, all great things. We've got control of America because we brought them into the war right at the end. now we can manipulate them, and this is how we're going to use these new forces, whatever else they fucking invented during the war, innit? We've got all the Jews a majority of Jews out of Europe. We've made them feel like they're not welcome. We've blown up all their houses, and now we've managed to build our Israel under, against their own religion, innit? Unless they believe that that somebody that Jacob Rothschild, being Jacob, I don't know whether it's Jacob Rothschild. It's probably, I don't know. It probably was Jacob Rothschild. How old was he when he died? No, it's probably his dad, wasn't it? Anyway, the Rothschilds is the Messiah. I mean, in theory, you'd have to say that the Jews must believe the Rothschilds are the Messiah in order to decide that there's now they're allowed a place for just Jews. Because according to their own teachings, they can only have a place for them when their Messiah returns. Maybe it's Messi. Maybe Messi, the football player, is the Messiah. Funny fuck. I mean, it's so like I just wonder how man's even here today when we are so stupid. We are stupid, aren't we? Corporation, they put CEOs in place over governments because they serve for life and gov max 8 years. Voting is a scam. Still only opinion bite of claims made post effect. Just one, so we can go away and verify true. Come on, just one fact to verify later, eh? Or are we trying to get Bite to post, or you're trying to get Bite to post a fact about? Frank, ask SD all about the Big Bird dream. Big Bird dream? The fuck is the Big Bird dream? Don't ask me. Big Bird dream? What was that for? I don't know anything about a Big Bird dream, do I? Yep, all govs are incorporated in trust estates. People are gov, be consent to accept, be trustee and not the beneficiary. How the duke performs. Yep. By consent, yeah. And what is it? Silence is consent. If you don't say nothing, if you don't say no, you mean yes. Fuck them cunts. Fuck this world of fucking complete delusional fucking half-wits, innit? Oh yeah. You remember I said that I don't think they're spraying today. Well, now the whole sky is a white mess, people. Like they have literally whited out the sky. Like how long ago was that? Hour? I didn't think they were spraying because I could see blue sky and fluffy clouds. And I went and made a coffee, looked out and went, oh no, they are spraying. And now the whole sky is white. I mean, how can people deny that? Right? Oh, fucking so annoying, isn't it? Kermit and Miss Piggy, my fave of that comedy show, but or the COVID also dream Frank that told the found sleepers marked. Huh? I don't know what fucking dreams. I didn't have no dreams. Did you have dreams, by? What are you on about? I don't know what you're talking about. Big Bird dreams and Big Bird dreams. I mean, I feel like Big Bird out of that fucking child thing back in the day, innit? I never had a dream. I mean, you might have a nightmare about that fucking thing, innit? Big Bird. Right, well, anyway, I'm fucking off. I was going to say I might go out and get a little bit of sun, but it looks like I'm too late, boys. Looks like the whited sky is now controlling everything. COVID was the lodge's performed Kabbalah spell. Yeah. You don't have to be a sleep to have nightmares. No, you just have to look outside your front door, innit? Is it a whitewash where you are now? Bright, Frank, Vanda, is it your sky's whited out? They covered the blue sky with a white hazy mess. Nah, I didn't get sea salt. I forgot. I went shopping and I thought about it. Well, I didn't think about it while I was shopping. I thought about it after. I thought, oh yeah, I was going to get some fucking salt, weren't I? But fortunately, because I think E45 was probably the best thing, to be fair. But I had a few different creams that I put on my bites and it kind of stopped the itching. I found that if you get a teaspoon and you put it in boiling hot water and then just touch yourself with a teaspoon, touch each bite with the teaspoon, that really helped. And also, like, hot water, just like, you know, really hot water from your tap, like from the shower hose, fucking stops you from itching too. Just eat. Yeah, you told me that, you cunts. You're telling me I got £10 off when I spend 15 quid at a place. I mean, it's funny because the other day I thought, oh, I'll use that, and I put this whole code in. It didn't give me any fucking discount. I was like, oh, fuck off. Now it's reminding me. Any Y mark? Northeast Y mark? I don't know. Cloudy sky here, SD, though sunny, bright sky hole above me from the V. Well, if your whole sky is not a white mess and you're in the UK or Britain or wherever, just whatever they're calling it today, I'm pretty sure it will be a white sky soon. If it's not already, it will be, because they tend to do it everywhere, don't they? And I really thought that they were just going to like leave it for a week and go out just normal weather. But we know that, yeah, they really don't do that, do they? I don't know why I thought they'd do that. But I think it gives you an idea for what this week's going to look like. So if you want to get the sun, people, you want to get a bit of sun, go out in the morning Don't wait till early afternoon because it'll be a whitewash. How long was Many doing what? How long was Many doing live days, nights, SD for? 8 days, 8 hours, 8 minutes. Still no facts posted by you, Byte 77 for us to verify later. Come on, post just one. Anything we do not know answer to. That's a tough one. Well, what are you going to say that someone in here doesn't know the answer to? Let me think. Let me see if I can think of something. No. It was so funny when Big Bird and Grouch gave medical advice about taking the jab, did they? How you doing, Batsy? I didn't see that, fortunately. And what's that for? The children. For ignorant Frank again, 247. I don't know what that means. Right, I'm going, peeps. That was the biggest piss take of the entire thing. Need to get that video saved. Wow. Yeah, I need to see it, Matt. Big Bird. I can't imagine. I mean, I can't remember seeing Big Bird for years. I don't remember last time I saw Big Bird. I never liked it. When I was a child, I never watched whatever the program was called. You know, I never sat and went, oh, good. It's my favorite programming. What was it? It all come down to Sesame Street. That was it. Sesame Street. Sesame. Sessa. What does Sessa mean? Let me see, because that makes me wonder now. Like, why are they calling it Sesame Street? Sessa must mean something, quite. Okay. Shisha. I thought it like, to remain, or that which remains. So remain me. Remain me. That which stays behind. There you go. Sesame. Remain me behind. Let's go to Sesame Street. It's also the SS, isn't it? The Sesame Street. What was the puppet drummer called? Did he live in a bin? Open Sesame Myth Think SD. Yeah, Open Sesame. I can't remember what was one in the bin called. It was a blue one, wasn't it? The blue one, I think. Bertie, was it? Was it Bertie? I don't fucking know. Like I say, you know, I think it was a Saturday morning show, weren't it? So when you got up sometimes, you know, you only had 3 channels to choose from. I think that, you know, you definitely saw it. It was one of them TV programs again that you know, if you were born in around that time, you couldn't not see it for some reason. But yeah, I think maybe I was a bit old for sitting there. I think it's more, I don't know, 3 to 6 year olds maybe. It was pushed towards. I don't know. I'd imagine anyway. They're trying to get 3 to 6 year olds or something like that. 3, 6. Open Sesame is a magical phrase from the story of Alibaba and the 40 Thieves in 1001 Nights. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Open Sesame. Muppet Christmas Carol is a great movie, SD. Oh, fuck off. Thanks, SD and all. Don't be less. Good be more. Good be more. All right, yeah, I'm out. Catch you later all. Have a good one. And hopefully you won't get whitewashed, but I reckon you will. Goodbye.